to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing on a day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on XRP today. Today is a big day. We're gonna see what the FOMC meeting gives us in terms of volatility and price action. Are they gonna increase the interest rates with 25 basis points or 50 basis points? 25 is priced in. If they increase it even higher, we're gonna expect lower price action and recovery of these volume candles down below. Michael Burry tweeted yesterday, sell. In the same day, Cramer says we're in a bull market, so buy on the dip. Well, who's right and who's wrong? Let's look at the charts. So first of all, let's talk about Michael Burry and what he said yesterday. He basically said sell. And if you don't know who Michael Burry is, I encourage you to watch the movie The Big Short. It's a great inspiration for all the traders out there. He basically predicted the stock market crash in 2007 and 2008. He was before everybody else, and he put a lot of money in and made a lot of money by shorting the housing market. On the other hand, we have Cramer, which is economic spokesperson on CNBC. He's basically become a meme because he's always wrong. When he says we're in a bull market, we're basically in a bear market, and vice versa. There is an inverse ETF on... you can basically follow the account on Twitter, inverse Cramer. You can see they're making fun of him, and he's basically... reverse the signal, and he's saying that we're in a bull market. Let's see what happens. Let's look at the chart then. Yeah, as you can see, we're stalling around the 23k area. We've not really moved higher or lower. This phase right here, which we've been the last couple of days, is an accumulation phase, and I do think we are accumulating for a big move to the upside or to downside. And during the FOMC meeting, we're gonna see spikes up and spikes down. The spike up will basically recover this volume candle right here at 23,662. I expect that to basically spike up like this and then spike down immediately after, spike up again, lower spike down, accumulation, and then we see the next move tomorrow. Basically, that's what I'm expecting from Bitcoin in terms of price action. The targets down below, I gave you this in my last day trading update. 21.5, 21k approximately, and if we move even higher next week can give us price action of 19.5k. If it turns out that FOMC won't be as aggressive, recovery of 26k, 26.5 basically in the next leg up. If the Fed turns out dovish instead of hawkish and increase the interest rates by 0.25% or lower, and give us basically bullish news in the press conference 30 minutes after the statement. If we look at the liquidation map for Bitcoin, we can see where the liquidation points are. And you can make up your own mind of this. You can see that there's a lot more money to the downside than it is to the upside. Basically, we have a bunch of clusters, 26k, 27k, 28, 29, 30. Basically, the whole numbers to the upside. But there's not as much money as there is to the downside. So, you draw your own conclusions from this. And let's move on to XRP. If we take a look at XRP, we can see we're quite in a limbo phase as well here. In terms of price action, we moved sideways basically for the last couple of days, and we've created some volume candles to the upside here at 0.4279. If we break that and break this high, we could move up to 0.45, 46 or 47. If not, I do think we will get a spike up as well on XRP and alts. Today during the FOMC meeting, we will get price action like this. Bam, 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 consolidation, and tomorrow is going to give us the clear direction either to the upside or to the downside. So let's see what happens after the FOMC meeting. I don't want you to be in a trade. However, this is not financial advice. It's of education and entertainment purpose only. Wait and see what happens during the FOMC meeting and then place a trade. If you are in a trade, whether it's a loss or a win, cut it off and wait for the FOMC statement and see what happens afterwards. Basically, put in a new trade tomorrow. Not financial advice, you do whatever you want to do. Targets to the downside, however, for XRP is at 35 cents, 34 cents to the downside. To the upside, we can see I gave you the targets to the upside. Basically, a top target is 47 cents basically. And if we take a look at the Nasdaq, I'm gonna finish this video off with the Nasdaq. Basically, I want to show you that we have the same price action for the Nasdaq as for Bitcoin. A lot of volume candles down below, not a lot of them to the upside on the 1 hour time frame. So I expect something to happen pretty soon and that we recover some of the volume candles before we continue our move either to the upside or to the downside. That's it for today's day trading update. Stay safe. Watch that FOMC meeting. It's pretty interesting. Don't be in any trades. However, it's not financial advice. And please like and subscribe. Big Boss out.